Yeah, to have to come out
No,
and transport
if
her.
you're well
transport
enough to
me
go,
home.
you got to go, girl. Somebody else waiting on this bed. It was very, very disappointing. Eventually, when they realized I'm not coming together, that's your problem how she get home.
I'm just the walker and doing the exercises that my physical therapist and occupational therapist have come to have talked to me about. They gave me exercise sheets that I use to do my exercises, and I'm walking around the house and I'm trying to build my strength up, and I'm losing weight and trying to do everything that the doctor recommends me to do. It's a joint effort for a patient and patient and doctor, and all your therapists, physical therapists, occupational therapists, you all have to work as a team in order to get your strength back so you can be active. So if you want to go back to work, and I want to go back to work and and do what I need to do. First of all, wear a mask and don't have it below your chin. Have it where it's supposed to be, right here above the bridge, and social distance. You may feel uncomfortable being at home, but if it's going to save your life and save your people that you care about lives, you should do that. You should really do that, because it's important for the human race to stay alive. Because if everybody keep getting infected and reinfected, because half the people is not using precaution measurements that have been told by the scientists to do, then it's going to be bad. It's already bad, but it's going to be worse than it is now. And we shouldn't have to come to that. We really shouldn't. We should stay safe, stay at home, and do what you need to do until it's safe for everybody to go back to work.
Well, going home can be very difficult. If you don't have support system to get food, to be able to cook, to be able to have someone to help you with personal hygiene, those things are not being addressed. They're just saying, okay, they've recovered and gone home. What does that really mean? What kind of aftercare are they truly getting? What obstacles does that person have to face to be able to recover well enough to contribute back to society when they go home? And they're not being addressed. Alethea is very lucky. She had a support system. We were able to just cook food and bring it down there to her. She didn't have to worry about anything. A lot of people do not have those gifts from God, and they are struggling. Going home is just the beginning of a nightmare for them, and it is not being addressed.
And then you got to think about, you have to read your EOBs, because then not only are you sick, you're financially responsible for a $100,000 bill just from being in the hospital off of COVID. My bill was $100,000, so even over $100,000. So even after insurance and the part that I'm supposed to pay, that's a lot of money to be coming off to have to pay on your own. So even with any type of insurance that you have, you're going to be faced with a lot of bills and a lot of things that you're going to have to read your explanation benefits, which is your EOB. You're going to have to go line by line to see what your insurance will cover, what your insurance don't cover, and start making payments, arrangements when you can go back to work.
Now, that ambulance ride, the coding was for muscle weakness. Muscle weakness is one of the side effects and issues with the post-COVID patients. But a basic ambulance will not take a patient on oxygen. So you can't call just a basic transportation service to get her home. She required oxygen. She's being discharged on oxygen and going home, and the oxygen machine is already there. But they didn't want to send her home. It was like, we can't deal with that. Y'all just need to come and get her. It was disgusting. But that ambulance ride for that 2 miles was $1,500. And if the insurance does not get the correct billing code that they will approve, that bill will fall to her. And now she's got to go and fight all kinds of letters and talked to all kinds of people to get a code changed to reflect her true condition. And that's not fair. People are coming out of a grave illness like this should not have to be dealing with a fight now with an insurance company. Well, God forbid you don't have insurance. And these bills are coming, and they are not going to stop. These people want their money.
And another thing is, the insurance company can't dictate how they're how their bills, how the codes are sent, how the doctor codes, or how any code is being sent to them. They can't dictate or tell them how to do it. You have to ask them. So that means you have to go line by line on your bill and ask them if the code wasn't right. You have to ask them, can they change it? And they have the right to not change it. They don't have to change anything, which means you're still stuck with the bill if they refuse to change it. And it's on it will affect your credit, which means if you need anything and you have to use a credit card, you won't be able to because your credit is bad because you owe a whole bunch of money. So that affects
puts you in a
your
very
livelihood.
difficult place. So you're resulting in, okay, well, if you can't change this, I'm going to be on the news. I'm going to be out there with letters and protests in my wheelchair with my walker and my oxygen about how you simply will not have a clerk in your office change a code that is going to inflict the cost on me of thousands of dollars because it was just merely a technical error. And people have to endure this and fight for their rights to just be able to be billed correctly so it does not negatively impact them. The number one cause of bankruptcy in the United States probably is medical debt. Medical debt. And how much of that is incorrect billing? So it is very important. And luckily, Alethea's insurance company is very, very helpful to help her through this. They're covering a lot of these expenses and costs, but not every insurance company is as beneficial to their employees as hers has been. And when you get those bills coming in, that's another illness.
You need somebody to explain it. And my insurance company have explained. They go line by line. Any questions you need, they're there to help you. The customer service is excellent. The case managers are excellent. So I'm saying to anybody who has and is recovering, along with taking care of your physical health, take care of your financial health. So financially, you will have a future so you can provide for yourself to be a contributing person to society. Otherwise, if you don't take it, your results will not be good, just like your health won't be.